Democratic Party USA, one of the United States' oldest political parties still active today, the Democratic Party. It emerged in 1828 with a politics that aimed to listen to the people's demands. Its founding motivation was to create a more popular and participatory line against the elitist and centralized structures of the time. That's why it found strong support among peasants, workers, and small landowners in the South. In its early years, it advocated limiting the powers of the central government, emphasized economic freedom for individuals, and supported strong local governments. Ironically, a more anti-state and localist stance compared to its modern position. Over time, it transformed to adapt to changes in American society. In the early 20th century, especially during the Great Depression, the party embraced the idea of a social state through New Deal policies. Concepts like workers' rights, social security, and public investment became central. From the 1960s onward, it took an active role in the civil rights movement, equality demands, and combating racism, moving toward a more liberal, inclusive, and progressive stance. Today, its agenda includes environmental policies, women's and LGBT rights, and access to healthcare. The Democratic Party is now widely seen as a strong representative of center-left and liberal politics globally. In short, a dynamic and influential political force rooted in populism that shifted towards social justice and liberties. In the last election, it received 48% of the vote. Republican Party, USA, founded in 1854 through the combined efforts of groups in different regions that opposed slavery, the Republican Party championed the idea of free labor from day one and brought a new political dynamic. Its rise to power in 1860 and the Civil War's transformation into the abolition of slavery marked a turning point in American history. Over time, Republicans became defenders of a strong national defense and market-oriented economic policies. Their platform has included tax cuts, deregulation, and market-based solutions in healthcare. Socially, they emphasize family values, individual freedoms, and gun rights. Today, known for its conservative stance, the party stresses small government, border security, and a firm international posture. Rooted in 19th century struggles for freedom, the GOP remains one of the two main actors in US politics despite changing dynamics. In the last election, it received 49% of the vote. Conservative Party, United Kingdom, one of the UK's oldest and most influential political forces. Initially aligned with royalist and aristocratic interests, it evolved as society changed. By the 20th century, it no longer spoke only to nobles, but also to business and the middle class. Conservatives champion free market economics, low taxes, and individual responsibility, arguing for minimal state intervention in the economy. Under Margaret Thatcher, this approach hardened. Union power was curtailed, privatizations accelerated, and neoliberal policies took hold. Socially, the party tends to defend traditional family structures, national unity, and order. It also played a decisive role in the UK's departure from the EU. Today, the Conservative Party remains the main centre-right representative in British politics. 2024 general election, 23% of the vote. Spanish Socialist Workers' Party, Spain. PSOE, founded in 1879, is one of Spain's and Europe's oldest socialist parties. Its founding aim was to defend workers' rights and oppose inequalities produced by capitalism. In a context dominated by monarchy, the Catholic Church, and land aristocracy, this was a radical stance. PSOE's history is intertwined with Spain's turbulent politics. It played key roles during the Second Republic but was banned under Franco after the 1936 Civil War and continued as a resistance force in exile. After Franco's death in 1975 and Spain's transition to democracy, PSOE became legal and rose quickly to become one of the country's biggest parties, achieving a crushing victory in 1982. That era represented Spain's adoption of European-style social democracy, with major reforms in health, education, and social security. Today, PSOE positions itself center-left. It continues to defend workers' rights while focusing on environmental policies, women's rights, digital transformation, and European integration. In the last election, it received 31% of the vote. Social Democratic Party of Germany, one of the world's oldest social democratic parties, founded in 1863. From the start, it sought to defend the rights of workers and emerging social classes created by industrialization. Organizing workers and demanding parliamentary representation in 19th century authoritarian Europe was radical and difficult. The SPD long fought political repression while pushing for constitutional reforms, trade union rights, and social security systems. It contributed significantly to Germany's democratization during the Weimar Republic, but was banned when the Nazis took power in 1933. Re-established after World War II, the SPD played a major role in West Germany's reconstruction, moving away from its Marxist roots toward democratic socialism and center-left positions that appealed to a broader electorate. Policies like Ostpolitik in the 1970s expanded its foreign policy influence. Today, the SPD represents center-left values in Germany: social justice, environmental sensitivity, job security, and democratic values. Its pro-EU stance and welfare state policies keep it central in Germany's political balance. In the last election, it received 16% of the vote. FDP, Swiss Free Democratic Party. The Free Democratic Party (FDP) of Switzerland was founded in 1894. It champions Switzerland's federal structure, constitutional democracy, and individual freedoms, helping institutionalize modern liberalism in Swiss politics. Emerging during rapid industrialization and urbanization, the party prioritized economic development and opposed excessive centralization. It defended the free market and individual liberty against overbearing state power, becoming the bearer of liberal democratic values in Switzerland, particularly regarding economic growth, entrepreneurship, open markets, and low taxation. It also supported Switzerland's traditional neutrality in foreign policy. The FDP's traditional base consists of business-linked individuals, educated urban voters, and entrepreneurs, giving the party a technocratic and reform-oriented profile. In 2009, it merged with another liberal party, LPS, to form FDP. The Liberals, consolidating liberal voters under a stronger banner. Today, it remains an influential center-right force, emphasizing economic freedom and entrepreneurship. In the last election, it received 14% of the vote. Venstre, Norway Liberal Party. Venstre, founded in 1884, is one of Norway's oldest parties and has an important place in the country's liberal democratic history. Its name means left in Norwegian. From the beginning, it defended individual liberties, constitutional rights, and education reform. In the late 19th century, it supported parliamentary rule against absolute monarchy and helped lead political modernization. Venstre built wide support among rural farmers and the middle class, and it maintained a commitment to market principles. During the 20th century, it supported social reforms and early initiatives on environmental protection and sustainability. It played an important role in expanding education and cultural policies. Today, Venstre positions itself between center-right and center-left as a liberal party that prioritizes individual rights, environmental policy, and innovative economic policies while supporting European integration and international cooperation. In the last election, it received 4% of the vote. PRI, Italian Republican Party. The Italian Republican Party, PRI, founded in 1895, holds a respectable place in Italy's political history. It advocated moving from monarchical systems toward a republican and secular state model, promoting freedom, democracy, and the rule of law. Historically, it occupied a space between social liberalism and center-left politics, supporting workers and middle-class rights, while seeking a balance between free markets and social justice. The PRI advocated reforms in education, public administration, and civil liberties. Frequently part of coalition governments, it contributed to maintaining republican values and democratic reforms throughout the 20th century. Today, the PRI remains active, focusing on liberal democratic values, secularism, and the strengthening of individual freedoms, though its electoral presence is quite small. In the last election, it received 0.09% of the vote. Christian Democratic Union, CDU, Germany, founded after World War II, The CDU played a central role in West Germany's post-war reconstruction. Rooted in Christian, democratic, and conservative values, it adopted the social market economy model. The CDU helped accelerate economic recovery and consolidate democracy, supporting European integration and strengthening West Germany's international position. It promoted social welfare expansion, education reform, and improved public services. The party advocates a state that is active but limited in the economy, while emphasizing individual liberties and family values. Today, the CDU remains the main center-right party in Germany, combining democratic, liberal, and conservative policies. In the last election, it received 28% of the vote. Arab Socialist Baath Party, 1947. Founded in Syria in 1947, the Arab Socialist Baath Party became a major ideological and practical force in Middle Eastern politics. Combining Arab nationalism, socialism, and anti-imperialist rhetoric, Baathism became powerful across multiple countries. Its stated goals included Arab unity, independence, and social justice, focusing on economic development and social welfare. In practice, however, the party became associated with authoritarian governance in several states. In Syria and Iraq especially, once in power, the Baath Party shaped political life deeply and became a decisive actor in regional conflicts and international relations. Although not among the world's oldest parties in the same sense as many European parties, its ideological and regional impact makes it a significant historical force. Russian Social Democratic Labour Party. Founded in 1898, the RSDLP played a crucial role in Russia's modern political history. It emerged to defend the political and economic rights of the working classes created by industrialization based on Marxist ideology. The party soon split into two main factions, the Bolsheviks and the Mensheviks. The split reflected differences over strategy and tactics. Bolsheviks favored a revolutionary, centralized approach, while Mensheviks preferred a more moderate, reformist path. This division set the stage for the Bolsheviks' leadership in the 1917 October Revolution. The RSDLP aimed to overthrow the feudal autocratic regime and bring the working class to power, championing both workers' rights and the broader political liberties of oppressed groups. Its role in the early 20th century was foundational for the Soviet state that followed. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video for more historical content.